guys? This is a brand new episode of Fto Podcast.
Bang, 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 bang.
And you see, this is the cool part about FTO Podcast. It could be like a whole episode, and like Justin may not even be on, or Tachi J may not be on. Like, who knows? It could be like a whole drop back. It could just be a whole episode of just you one day. Who knows? I don't know. I'm all for that. But that's Justin. Justin Blaze Art. How should I introduce you? Like, how would you like me to introduce you?
You can introduce me as Justin. But Just Blaze Art is the brand, and like that's the name of my YouTube channel. And that's what I put my name on. Everything is Just Blaze Art. But my name is Justin for the show and for you people. You can address me as Justin, Justy.
Bro.
Just don't
Justy.
call me late for dinner. Okay.
Well, we can call you Just Dusty. Gotcha. Perfect. I'm in. That sounds like a plan. The kids are gonna love it. Just Dusty. Just Dusty.
Yeah.
Just
Dusty. Hey, that's a good scream you got there. Good scream.
Oh my God, that's like one day.
Yeah. We talked about that. We talked about that.
It's gonna be a good tour. I can't wait. This is FTO Podcast. That was a long intro. Oh man, we were having like a whole long chat like before all this got started about the topics of the show today. We were talking about Elon Musk. We're talking about him on the show, but leave that for Kara Swisher. We were talking about Jonathan Majors. We got the Ultimate Spider-Man. We got RDJ saying goodbye to the MCU at long last. We got a lot of stuff to talk about this.
We also got conservative Wally. We got
we wanted to make a show about that?
Yeah, I want to talk about it.
I didn't know you wanted to do that on the show. My God.
Yeah, we talking about conservative Wally, and also we got to talk about how Robin had booty shorts until Tim Drake came along. So we got to give Tim Drake his flowers and Chuck Dixon for allowing Robin to have pants. And that's my contribution to the show.
We also got like maybe some Godzilla minus one at the end of the show. Like what's like
you
gotta stick around for that. You gotta stick around for that. But let's talk about that. Like the whole thing about Robin, then we can work it over to like the conservative Wally. And like first off, you call them booty shorts. Like, God, man. Why do you keep calling them that? They're trunks. Everyone knows they're trunks. They're like wrestler trunks. That's what they are. Your junk is like encased. But like you're right, he did die in those things. Like that's how he went out.
That's how Jason died. Yeah, that's how Jason died.
I mean, I just like it's like he was wearing them. Yeah, like however you want to see that, like that's your masculine prerogative. But like he was wearing like some wrestler trunks and a cape with a bright.
But the point being, the point we're trying to get at was Tim Drake has to get some credit for just upgrading that costume, because even in the Batman animated series, they just basically just took Tim Drake's design and put it on Dick Grayson, which which was very, I didn't notice at the time. It just kind of blended. But like when I got older, I was like, wait a second, Tim Drake looks a lot like animated series Dick Grayson. Especially in the early '90s before they gave him his own identity. And then like Tim got that cool red costume. Remember with the like feathery yellow cape with the it was cool.
Inside of the cape. Yeah. Like the yellow inside of the cape instead of outside of the cape. And most of us know like why Robin is dressed like that. Just so you all know, the reason why Robin wears like the red and yellow, because like he's the bullseye that Batman doesn't want to be. So he sends out Robin first to be the bullseye. That's why he's so fast and nimble the way he is, because those bullets are never gonna catch this kid because he's super damn fast. So then Batman comes out and just beats everyone's ass like and finds out where they're at.
Yeah, this doesn't make this is not a good case. This is not the best case for like Batman being like the best parental figure. But yeah, that's one.
Let's be real. Batman has an orphanage of
child
Bat
soldiers,
kids just waiting to be the next round. Like let's be real with everybody. Let's not pussy around this.
The child soldiers, man. The child soldiers, man. And
But they are. That's what they are.
I mean, the most cynical way to look at Batman is like he's endangering these kids and shit. But like the most like idealistic way is like he's taking these kids from bad situations and training them to the peak of the best that he can, so they are able and capable. You know,
they're not actively like in full mission scenarios every time. So everyone knows, like they're just like regular kids living their lives, like living at this orphanage. Like if you ever need to activate them, like, hey buddy, like I know that like you lost your family, like where you orphan doing a lot for you. Would you want to be the next Robin? It'd be like some situation like that. I don't think he would ever execute that. That's just me talking. Like I think it's there like just in case. Like the Earth goes like critical zero, he needs like some Robins, but otherwise I don't think he'll ever do it.
I think every one of Batman's Robins have been like justifiably explained in the story to like make sense. You know, all of them. I haven't been disappointed by a single Robin except for maybe Damian at first, and only because he broke up the whole thing of like this. They don't have to be blood to be family, and he was actually blood. Like, he just kind of broke that whole thing up. But like we talked about earlier. The little sucker.
That's how the conversation like migrated before, also though. Like we migrated into that after we started talking about like the shorts. It's like you're talking about like the different Robins. Like the different Robins are, they're all held up to different attributes to bring to Batman into the story. Even Jason Todd's death, along with like Tim Drake coming up and getting Batman out of his funk after the Dark Knight Returns. And like, you know, you have Damian shows up and like he just has such disregard for all those characters. But you also mentioned like your amplitude towards Dick Grayson matching with Damian Wayne, and like those two, like Dick Grayson finally being Batman for a long period of time, and Damian actually like, you know, being like the next Robin, but not very good at it.
Right. He was a very horrible Robin because he was a trained murderer and had the intelligence of like a grown like military leader. Like he, you know, Damian's a broken character in a fighting game. You know, like he's like maxed out stats. Like he's a Superman basically, and it's cool because they give Batman a Superman kid to kind of deal with, like this overpowered, bratty, entitled kid that they've slowly made more likable. I can't wait to see him pop up in James Gunn's new DC universe, man. I can't wait.
Since you just said all that, take a little side thing, like something. Here's go. FTOs, things like I want to see. They're like, this is something I will want to see inside of the comic book world, like how we had like an Emperor Joker. You remember that comic book?
The which one?
The whole like that the Emperor Joker, that extended comic event. It was a Superman comic book. It started out in Action Comics. Mr. Spitalik gave Joker a wish, and Joker wanted to be Emperor.
Oh, Emperor! World. Yeah, Emperor Joker. I know that story. Yeah. That's
right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a classic story.
It is. It's pretty wicked, actually. It's kind of like it would be a good build up inside this new James Gunn verse that's going on right now, like an Emperor Joker series. Like depending on who they cast as the Joker. In all honesty, like I'm
right.
Be 100
and look, and honestly, man, I don't want to see a no Joker for a while, bro. I don't even want to see one in James Gunn's Batman Brave and the Bold. Like, save me the Joker, because we're about to get Joker again with Lady Gaga. I'm still recovering from Jared Leto, you know, and then we have Joker that just showed up in the Batman, which he said that was just a cameo. Joker's not going to be involved in this movie, you know, this series really. Yeah. He just wanted to show him. Right. Like, give me a break. You know, come on, this is freaking Joker. He prints money. Once that movie made $1 billion, it's like everything Joker. Joker.
Oh, just to let you guys know, the Emperor Joker comic book was created by Jeff Loeb, Joe Kelly, and J.M. DeMantis. It started out in Superman Volume 2, 160. DeMatteis, yes, thank you. September 2000, and it ended in Action Comics 770, October 2000. That's but it's an event, so the whole year, like, it had like all the comic books tying into it. So like, if you want a good fun read, that is one to have. The creators are problematic, but you know, read your discretion.
I think they adapted that on Brave and the Bold too.
Yeah, they did. They most certainly did. Good memory, man. I like that. I've been rewatching it, so I'm on Kirby's Kid right now.
It's a great show. It's a great show, man.
Commander's a kid. I love
Commander. I love that show. Bang, you're dead. Bang, you're dead again. Bang, bang, bang.
You and your, we gotta talk about villains one day on this show. But we start talking about the Trunks, and we start talking about like the different Robins earlier, and then we had I talked about Conservative Wally, which
yes. Yeah. So now I have my iPad right here, and and I'm about to bring up what you just showed me because I was like, no way. Wally West is so cool. He's too cool to be a conservative, man.
Well, I told him that Wally West was a conservative. He didn't believe me when I told him that. Like, Wally West, he was a conservative, man. Like, blonde hair, like red hair, blue eyes, like, you know, live in the middle of nowhere in the Midwest. Like, he's a conservative, my guy.
All right, so I have the comic panel. Hold up, let me.
I mean, he's not anymore. He's more of a centrist now, but like, you know, he was once upon a time. He was.
So
he's a you people like what the hell, Wally? Easy yourself down, dude.
What did he say? Let's see. He said, "You're the reporter. You got the facts. How am I supposed to feel about this Cartwright guy?" Mr. Apolitical, don't ask me. I'm covering their elections. My job requires me to be nonpartisan. So now, see, this is not what I want.
That's his future wife. That's his future wife. Linda Park,
Linda Park.
Korean American.
Let's see. I'm sold in a political arena of gas bags. He's the Hindenburgs. He wants to return to the 50s. I can see why you're worried. You can?
This is a person off panel, I believe, is saying this.
Yeah.
He's reading like the bubbles, but he's not telling us who is saying the bubbles. I can't see the panels in front of me. So
still, when the can't miss presidential candidate hails from your hometown, even a know nothing like me can long ignore the sharing crowd. Yeah, man. Wally seems like
I think that's what Wally said. Like, I'm not exactly again like yeah.
I'm just not feeling this sweater he's wearing either. Like, it screams douche right now. But Wally, my Wally will always be Justice League cartoon Wally West, and we talked about that as well.
Yeah.
That's the Flash. That's the Flash they went with, and even though they made him like an amalgamation of Barry and Wally, but it was Wally. He had the red hair. You know, it's
I still think that's why you accept him. Like we were definitely off what our script is for the show right now. We're talking about the Justice League, Joe, the Bruce Timmverse Justice League show. But yeah, I think that's why you like Wally West of that universe, is because he is both like Wally West that we know from the comic books and Barry Allen from like the comic books also. Like, he's both of those characters put together. I think that's why you like him so much.
And Young Justice did a good job with Wally as well.
They killed him off.
Yeah, they killed him off, but he was a big part of the show. He was a founding member of the team. He aged up with them as well, and then he came back as a ghost a bunch of times because
he retired as superhero, and then they killed him off. I mean, but I hear you though.
He came. He came back.
Great job with him.
Yeah, he did the crisis thing. Like, he ran so fast and saved everybody.
You know? Wow. That was cool.
Yeah, it was sad too. It was real sad.
They did.
Really sad.
They did not do a good job with Wally on that show, man.
No, but it was cool though because they explained like how, since his powers were like a recreation of like how Barry got his. Because Barry got his straight from the Speed Force, so he wasn't as fast like Impulse to anybody in his family. That's why when they were running, they had to slow down because they were going so fast. His speed was ciphering, like they were ciphering his speed. That's why he faded away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
that's how the story showed it. The story showed it that way. But how I see it is like off camera, behind the scenes, inside the conference room, talking about this. Like, hey guys, I don't know how to write this character Wally West. He's really fast and super powerful. So put him in a scenario, they're gonna win every single time. So what?
Oh yeah, speedsters. Speedsters are.
What it's like? Hey, you know what? Like, I feel that same way too about Wally West. I don't know how to put him in anything. And the other writer says, yeah, how about we just kill him? Yeah, we can just kill off the character, or he can retire. He's so fast. Like, hey, I want to focus on college. And I feel like that's how that went in the conference room, talking about that. And the story is what you just said it was. So yeah.
Well, I think
that's that writer's plot. People keep
all right, so
that writer's
well, I think that they put like some nice limitations on his powers, because like I said, he wasn't inherently from the Speed Force, so like he wasn't too OP. Because I get what you're saying, like it's hard to write for speedsters, but they could have. I think it just worked for the plot, the story they was trying to tell, because they killed a lot of characters in that show. Like, death constantly happened in that show. So Wally dying is thematic.
They had Connor.
You had to.
Why? And why did they have to nerf Connor? Why you didn't have to nerf Connor?
Well, they have to nerf Superman in shows too. Like, you can't ever
there you go. That's what I'm getting at. Like, they don't know how to write these characters. Like, they wanted to make an outsider show.
No.
Put Young Justice
Like
in
but Young Justice, the way they nerfed him made sense.
The show was alright. The show peaked after season 1. Let's be genuine with everybody. Like after season 1, probably season 2, the show peaked. It's like, okay, we did too much. Let this just die. And I'm
a big fan of Greg Wiseman. And they make great shit like Gargoyles, Spectacular Spider-Man, Young Justice,
right?
Especially
we talked about it multiple times.
Yeah,
multiple times in the show.
So and I would agree that Young Justice got long in the tooth because I guess by the third season, fourth season, like when it
let's be 100, my guy.
Like the revival, you know what I'm saying? But the same can be said about like Futurama. Like when it came back, it just wasn't as good.
You watch your tongue. How dare you?
Yeah.
What the what? All right. Are you still watching Futurama? Have you watched all of the episodes?
Yeah. I'm that's what I'm saying. I'm an authority. I can talk of this.
You don't think it's as good as what you're saying?
Nah, this current, because this been back like several times, and I've been back each time. I think this is the weakest iteration.
That Christmas episode alone. Are you kidding me? When Santa Claus and the Time Paradox that Zoe Berg and Bender created? Are you?
No. Look.
And the Jolly commercial taker? Are you?
Look, I didn't say the whole thing was. I didn't say the whole thing was good. I'm just saying it's not as strong as it once was. But I love Futurama. I'm just speaking as a
the Dung Beetle episode. Oh my goodness.
But and then like Rick and Morty's lost steam. You know, can we agree on that?
If you want to change the subject over to Rick and Morty, by all means, let's go to Rick and Morty. But we do have other topics to talk about as well.
Yeah. Let's get back on track.
Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. There's been a lot of stuff going on in Grand Theft Auto 6. We talked about that one for a while. We got to put like an ad in the middle of that probably, right? But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6 has been out for like a week now. We tried to do this last week, but we had some audio problems. Hey, doing podcasts with a new person for the first time, it has some hiccups. But Grand Theft Auto 6 came out. The trailer was cool. I loved it. The hair was breezy and beautiful. It was super cover girl. Justin, what do you think about the trailer, and what do you think about like what we may get from Grand Theft Auto 6?
First of all, let me plug my YouTube video. I did a breakdown of the trailer and what I thought about it. So check out Just Blaze Art on YouTube. And
you check it out. You go there.
Yeah, you check it out. All right. That's right, brother. Eat your cereal. Say your prayers. But yeah, I loved it. Like you said, you mentioned the hair physics, man. One thing video games have had trouble with since the dawn of time, and still up until current gen, is hair physics. And the way the hair looks on these characters, the amount of characters we have on screen, the amount of models we have on screen looks insane. The attention to detail looks amazing. It looks like Florida. It looks actually safer than actual Florida, actually. But it looks great. It looks cool. It looks just like Florida. I love the attention to like social media. Like I saw a lot of like, you know, phones and like, you know, you have look like TikTok, or like some type of imitation of TikTok. Just looks really energetic. I like that the main characters are going to be a Bonnie and Clyde kind of situation, where we're going to get like, and the main character is going to be the woman. She's like Latino or something, but it's like he'll be the other guy, the other character. I'm looking forward to it. I really hope we can gas up cars. That's my biggest thing. I just really want there to be like you can run out of fuel. Like I really want that to be in the game, man. I need it. But other than that, and you know, look, and I saw gas stations in the trailer, so there's a possibility. Okay, I've never seen gas stations in a Grand Theft Auto ever, so hopefully we can do that.
Yeah, I hope we can do that too.
Yeah, but yeah, the game looks amazing, man. It looks.
It does. Okay, so as I told you before, we had an episode that is a lost episode, never be heard from again. So this is like my fifth time hearing Justin talk about these gas stations, and he sounds more passionate than the last time he talked about this. I've never heard someone so excited to possibly see the ability to pump your gas in a video game in my entire life. And Justin, that's what this is all about, man. It's like that. I just want to pump some gas in a a video game. That's all I want to be able to do. Just leave me alone and let me pump my gas. Justin, you are something else, my friend.
It's a mechanic we all need, man. Like for this thing to feel more immersive, man. Like Red Dead messed me up because Red Dead lets you have so much maintenance with the horse. Like you can brush it, you can you can customize it, and it's like once I got the Grand Theft Auto 5, I was like, this car feels so lightweight and fake. I could drive forever without getting tired. It doesn't make sense to me. My horse needs to take a break. All right.
It's done too much.
It's just a mechanic that would be like fun. Like you're right. You have to just be mindful. It's, I'm running out of gas and the police are chasing me. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Next up we got RDJ will not be a part of the MCU. May not be a part of it ever again, actually. A lot of people are upset about this. When I first heard about it, I was like, oh, okay, well, hey, happy trails. And, Justin he was the one who brought this to our attention, but he felt away about it. Like, tell the folks how you feel about this, Justin.
Sorry,
man, take your time. Don't worry. Hey, I'm with you. I got you.
Yeah, no, I don't really care. Like on it, like I told you, I want the MCU to just reboot anyway. Like start over. Yeah. Like they can bring Tom Cruise and his Iron Man for all I care now. Like I know people have an attachment to RDJ because
I like how you say that dismissively, but you really do want to see Tom Cruise as Iron Man. I know you do.
I do.
I know you do.
I do. Tom Cruise is a crazy person, but yes, I would love to see Tom Cruise as Iron Man. Or anybody, man. They can cast. I want to see them reboot this stuff, man. Like we don't. Look, the Infinity Saga had its time. It is over. That shit is done. Like it's done.
Can I be honest with you about something about that Infinity, like that movie with like when what's one is the one where Chris Pratt ruins like the fact that the glove almost came off Thanos' hand. Which movie is that?
That's Infinity War. That's the first part of the two-parter. Yeah.
That's where it peaked for me. Right after that,
I love that movie.
That's when I took Guardians of the Galaxy took me out once of the MCU. That's what kicked me out completely. Like I was done after that. Like I gotta go. This was fun. I tried doing Thor 3, no Thor 2. Like I was like, okay, that one hurt. Like I don't know what the hell that was, because that ouch with that one. Then I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, like, yep, we're out of here. And then by miracle, Black Panther got me back into it. Like, okay, I guess Black Panther got something to show the world, and I'm here to see what's going on. And then I saw that movie. Whew, God, that movie. And
which one?
I saw the one we're talking about, Infinity War.
Oh yeah, it was great.
I mean, to each their own, I suppose.
Oh, okay, all right.
If I had a scale, it would not be a positive one.
Oh man,
like that movie, it was.
I loved it, man. To me, it was like watching. I've started reading comic books back like when I was a little kid, and Marvel was always like that. It was just like a bunch of their whole stable of characters interacting, having banter, and it wasn't like one-to-one like I remember it, but it was like similar. It was like the idea transposed to a movie screen, and it was working. Like the masses were enjoying it, I was enjoying it, and they worked for it. Like they built the characters up, they did the character work, and it wasn't just one person did this. It was a collective. It was a group of artists that made this happen, and that's why I feel like it did peak with like Endgame. You know what I'm saying? I think like once it was over, that story was told. Thanos' story was over. Then it was done, and they had a few more dingleberries. Like Spider-Man is his own thing, so Spider-Man is always going to work regardless. And then like you had a few more dingleberries after like that were kind of hanging at you get Eternals or something, like whatever, like just hanging, and yeah, just hanging. So I just feel like now that they have Fox and they have the X-Men, and you have the X-Men, you have the Fantastic Four, you can go in a whole new direction, a more bolder direction, and just do it, man. You don't have to be so locked down, because I know it was a phenomenon, and they want to kind of relive that and keep that, but it's like no, it was of its time too. Like that shit was of its time. Now we need something new, something different. So
Like like the rewatch value in those films is going to be talked about for a very long time. And like we already know, like a lot of folks have already put like their 2 cents into it. But like I think much like how, and this is YouTube culture, what I'm talking about right now. Much how we see a lot of folks who are the new era of talking about comic books and like their opinions on how they see these comics and like the interpretation of all like the different character iterations. It's gonna happen with these films too. Like people are gonna start seeing them differently over time and crap like that. And you're right. It's of its time. It's of its time. It's a cool concept. It just
like I said, like and then some of them like a lot of them hold up. Like I told you, I love Winter Soldier. Go watch that. Yeah. Like it's a great action political thriller. Like and it happens to have Captain America in it, and it's great. Sam Jackson's great in it. Great movie. I love the original Captain America just for being just like a really solid superhero movie. You know, right. and it embraced the cheese and everything. It was good. It was heartfelt. So, matter of fact, all 3 of the Captain America movies are good in my book. Civil War, for me, as a Spider-Man fan, just seeing Spider-Man, you know, with the other heroes for the first time was just like,
hey, okay.
Yeah, but
it was. I hear. As a comic book fan, agreed. Like I hear you. Like
that was just magical. So, that was a magical moment for me. And the movie itself was like, you know, so. Like it's not, you know, out of the 3 Captain America movies, it's the weakest one.
Yeah.
But
But
man, seeing Spider-Man was worth it to me.
It was.
And then like Spider-Man Homecoming, I love that movie. You know, I love Spider-Man Far From Home. I love the Tom Holland movies. They're not bad. I don't. They're not my favorites though. Like it's things about the Amazing Spider-Man that I think blow both the Tobey movies and the Holland movies out the water. I'm talking about that first Amazing Spider-Man because it was great. It was really good, man. Like I think studio intervention messed some things up, but the general like story and like how they.
I think it's very Ditko Lee Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, it's very Ditko Lee. Yeah, he's very angsty. Like because like all right, so the thing about Raimi's Spider-Man is also Ditko Stanley, but it's very like kind of Raimi-fied and hyper ideal like Peter Parker's nerdy is so like stereotypical like gee whiz nerd, where Peter in the 60s and Steve Ditko Stanley stuff, he was an angsty son of a bitch. I had to learn that once I went back and read them, because I was always under the interpretation that Peter was like this gee whiz guy too, and I kind of was resistant to like Andrew Garfield at first, because like, oh, what's up with this cool ass edgy skater boy, like what's his problem, like why is he so mad, you know? And that's how Pete was really like up until like Ditko left.
He was of the time.
Well, because Ditko, and also Ditko, he was taking on some of Ditko's ideals, because Ditko was like, he had some Ayn Randian ideals, where he's like, he believed in like absolute justice. Like he was not into like, and Stan Lee was basically a goddamn hipster. So like, let's
not do all that. That's not a good time at all. Like, come on,
but yeah, exactly. So like they basically like clashed. So once he left, Peter noticeably became a lot less edgy. But he used to flip out. He used to get mad, bro. Like he used to like flip out on people. Like, I got my own problems. Like that's why people didn't like him at first. He's like, yo, that stuck up ass Peter Parker.
Speaking about Spider-Man and characters like that, we do have a topic that I know you want to get into hardcore. There is a brand new Ultimate Spider-Man coming out currently. I had the information about who is the creators and writers stashes, but now it's escaping me. But yeah, the Ultimate series, the very same Ultimate series that we talked about from the Ultimates, Ultimate Spider-Man, the Ultimate X-Men. Like that same Ultimate universe is got a brand new Spider-Man coming out. It's from Jonathan Hickman and Marco Checchetto. This Spider-Man, let's see if I can find the synopsis here. The new Ultimate Spider-Man for a new Ultimate Universe, visionary writer Jonathan Hickman, House of X, Powers of X, and acclaimed artist Marco Checchetto of Daredevil, bringing you a bold new take on Spider-Man with this the debut title of the new line of Ultimate Comics. After the events of Ultimate Invasion, the world needs a hero who will rise to take on the responsibility. Prepare to be entangled in a web of mystery and excitement as the all-new Ultimate Spider-Man comic redefines the wall crawler for the 21st century. Now, this Spider-Man is a little bit different than the ones we are familiar with because he is an adult when he gets bitten by a spider. He also has a kid, so he is Spider-Man without the radiation weirdness of Spider-Man. Like none of like the con that we've heard about so far, which are like the dark and ghastly Spider-Man stories. Like I feel like they're trying to give us a fresh, clean slate on Spider-Man. And hey, maybe just maybe we can put this Spider-Man inside of the 616.
So Jonathan Hickman said that he was inspired by, like, when he saw the movie, like the Spider-Verse movie, he was inspired by Peter B. Parker. So like the idea of a middle-aged Spider-Man was interesting to him, and it's interesting to everybody because we honestly want to see that. Spider-Man's the only character, like we mentioned this before, out of like the big three superheroes that isn't allowed to grow up. Like he has to perpetually be, and that's because like his initial appeal was that he was a young superhero. So the idea of him growing up kind of goes against the mission statement of Spider-Man, apparently for Marvel, right? But I think the easy like trade-off is we get these little stories. Like you get Spider-Man life story, which I don't know if you read that. It's really great. It goes through all the decades of Spider-Man as if it was in real time. So it becomes Spider-Man in 1962 or 63, and then everything happens in a linear real-time scale, and all the special Spider-Man events happen too. Even Miles, all that shit happens. It's drawn by Mark Bagley. Who wrote it? Oh, forgot. But it's really good. We got that. We have the alternate version with Mayday Parker, where Peter Parker, like, he becomes a police officer and he has a daughter who inherits his spider powers, and her name's Mayday Parker.
Yeah, I remember that. I forgot about.
Yeah, she's pretty popular. She was in the movie too, like as a little cameo, Spider Girl. Then you got what else? You also have this now, which is like him being middle aged, getting bit, which is different take because he's getting bit is an adult, which is crazy. And Green Goblin.
Hey, here's the other cool thing. Like you finally get a Spider-Man that people can like and relate to, who are in their 20s and 30s and 40s, and they can stop calling him a cuck. That can happen. Finally.
Oh yeah, because I just read the latest issue of Spider-Man like not too long ago. It's so stupid, so bad. I hope they like. Oh my!
Don't worry about it.
Why does he keep making so many dumb decisions, man?
Oh, he's angry. We got one more story to talk about. Probably shouldn't be talking about since he is so angry right now. But here we go. Jonathan Majors has a lot of court dealings going on this week. Some video being released. Text messages, I believe also. It's a lot of stuff going on in this whole situation. I have not been following it as much because I gotta take care of my personal care and all this. So yeah. But Justin here he's all about it. He knows all about this stuff.
Yeah, I'm on the street investigator on this, and I'm also on P Diddy's neck too. So like we're covering all that. But
all right.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of you, Diddy.
That's what you tell him.
Yes, but
let's put a smile on that face.
Let's put a smile. Right, the Joker himself.
Because he was a Joker. Yeah, why were you dressing like the Joker? What's wrong with you, man? Don't do that.
He did Batman this year. Like WB told him not to do. Yeah, they told him, yo, don't dress up like our characters, bro. And then he said, I'm gonna do Batman this year. So he dressed up as like Batman inside like the Batcave from not the Batcave, but wherever they held the Tumblr in the Nolan movies, that white room. Yeah, Diddy, man. But anyway, Jonathan Majors, a lot of stuff's been coming out. So two things. The first thing that came out with these text messages where he was telling his girlfriend that he wanted her to be more like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama. Now, mind you, if you guys don't know, Jonathan Majors' girlfriend was of Caucasian persuasion, right? So like she was white. Right.
or European American, however you want.
You're
Like,
however you want to say it. But he wanted her to.
On a caucus.
He wanted to, like, this is a white woman, but you wanted her to carry herself like a black woman. That's kind of weird, Jonathan. So that was weird. And then he also said some stuff like, don't go to the hospital, or like, don't go to the cops because they'll, blah, blah, blah. So it looked kind of incriminating. Then a video today came out with him running like a track star from this woman. Like, I mean, he should have played the Flash. Like, this dude was jetting. He was. It's like, ah. So he was obviously running from a situation that was happening, and then they got like more footage of them, like the police, going through the apartment, and like Jonathan Major standing back like a G, just waiting. And so like I said, I don't know what's going on.
I apologize for laughing during all this. Like, you are a cheese, but this is like people being abused and like it being made into a spectacle. It's like it's no laughing matter, but. Yeah. This sucks. Like,
it's crazy story because like supposedly Disney was going to make a statement about releasing him, and like so it's back and forth. It's like, come on, man, let's wait till it's done before we get another Johnny Depp situation.
We don't need that, man. We just don't. We don't need that. Just settle this out, man. Just figure it out and take a break. Don't put Megan Good in this. Don't bring Megan Good into this.
Hey, man, she want to be in this.
Ugh.
Yeah, like he ain't forcing her to do this.
I hope not.
He not. She like that's why I'm sending the thing.
You don't know this man. You don't know what his whole ordeal is. Like, I can't speak for it. I hope that's not the case. That's all I'm
just saying, like, Megan seems like a strong enough individual to not be coerced.
I don't know her either. I have no idea who she is. I just hope that's not the case. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Right. But yeah, that's all I know about. Yeah. That's the most current stuff. And as it pertains to Marvel and what they're gonna do with Kang, it remains to be seen because they put all their eggs in this Jonathan Majors basket. Now Kang is a character that can change his appearance, so they could easily do that. But I'm at this point, man, I don't even care about the Kang plotline anyway. I hate Kang as a character anyway in the comics. He's so convoluted. He's like everything wrong with comic books. All right, his story is so convoluted and ridiculous.
You know what? I don't want that to happen. And I get what you're saying, but I say since Kang is a multiverse being, and yeah, we did see him like 2 times already, or 3 times, look exactly the same way he did in that first movie. Who to say he can't look like someone else in the next films? It's no different than like the Black Panther situation we were talking about before, like putting Black Panther out there as a recast. Let's just recast him. Yeah. William Jackson Harper is my call for this. William Jackson Harper, give him a role.
Yeah, that would have been dope. Yeah, and they still can't give it to him, but he's gonna be T'Challa Jr. He's gonna be T'Challa Jr. though, if they cast him. So it's not gonna be an OG T'Challa, but they still gonna call him T'Challa Jr.
Gotcha. I was just waiting for you to say it. Yeah. And oh God, my cough. He was Cheetah Adeoye from The Good Place. That's who it was. I got wicked cough. That wicked cough been going around. Oh, jeez.
It's that time of year.
Also, yeah, it is. And remember to keep your mask on, social distance if you need to. If you want to get your vaccination shots, make sure you do that as well. Still time. I haven't got mine, but I probably should. Whew, goodness. Tired.
Yeah. I see. You doing that thing in Mortal Kombat, like in the old ones when it's fatality. They're like this. Finish him. They're like this.
Finish him.
Yeah.
Oh man, but what are you doing this? What are you doing for the rest of the week? I know I got the dream hack is. Oof, gosh, this is tomorrow. Oh my gosh.
What's tomorrow's Thursday, Friday? I think what am I doing tomorrow?
Well, technically, as we're recording this, it's pretty late. So it just became Thursday. So like it's on Friday. It's December 15th for those of you who are going to be there. Now, hopefully I get a chance to post this before that. But yeah. So what are you doing for the rest of the week and the weekend?
The weekend is Christmas time. So I think some family members are coming to the city, like on my father's side. So I'm gonna probably hang with them. I think I'm supposed to do something tomorrow with some people. I can't remember, But I just had a Christmas party yesterday, which was really fun. Saw some old friends. And I'll just be working on videos for the YouTube channel. And editing this now that I got some good audio, because I was heated last week, man. But this turned out to be a baller show. So I'm glad we got
you
all
hit
of
it. Well, I can tell you were really angry for sure.
Oh yeah, I was mad about that.
Yeah, because like we went on a bit of a tangent last episode.
Yeah, it was a funny tangent. It was a funny tangent too.
Probably a good thing.
I still have the video. It's just the video is all you. Like you can hear you, and it'll just be like.
Oh, so I'm the bad guy in all this. Oh my goodness, no, we don't need to ever delete that.
Oh no, I listen to it and I just talk. I holler at the screen like. Yeah.
History right there, right on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the episode. You can follow me, D of Fto Nerd Talk, wherever you find Fto Nerd Talk. I'm exhausted. Justin,
yeah, man.
Where can people find you?
You can find me on YouTube at Just Blaze Art. You can also find me on Instagram, Just Blaze Art. You can find me on Pinterest, DeviantArt, Just Blaze Art, Just Blaze Art everywhere. And that's it for me. D, you need to go to. Huh?
What's that?
No.
How frequent are you on DeviantArt? Are you on there a lot?
Yeah, I'm on there all the time. I'm on I have a big I say I have more stuff I need to post on there, but I'm on there. I have 12 watchers. I just got on there recently too, so I'm new to DeviantArt. That's why I just plugged it.
Oh man.
Well,
I don't have a DeviantArt account, wink, and I have never had a DeviantArt account for the past birth of its ascension, wink, wink. So yeah, good on you, man. I'm glad.
Look, man, I know all about DeviantArt. DeviantArt's history. Cough. So trust me, I went to
be worse than Tumblr. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I went to art school, man. DeviantArt was a no-no for us. It was another website called conceptart.com, which was the same thing. It was just an edgier version of DeviantArt. Oh man, these art websites, bro. I forgot all about them. It's a different time.
The human person. A human being is a very interesting individual. That is all I can say. God, some of those pictures you see out there, man, they are out of sight.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'm Dave of Fto Nerd Talk. Justin, thank you as always for being a part of this beautiful process we call Fto Podcast. Until next time, take it easy.
Peace out, guys.